Passage has molded its overwhelming obligation truck inheritance on the savage quality of its power-stroke diesel V-8S, yet the automaker has never endeavored to stretch out that notoriety to its top-of-the-line F-150 half-ton pickup. Regardless of whether due to disillusioning statistical surveying, money-related and building concerns, constrained assembling limit, or potentially weighting recollections of General Motors' misjudged diesel 6.2-litre V-8 from the mid-1980s, it has taken up to this point for the light obligation F arrangement to loll in the blue oval's pressure start brilliance. In the wake of declaring the diesel F-150 a year ago at the 2017 Detroit Automobile Fair, Ford surely took as much time as necessary filling in the spaces. We conjectured that the motor would be a rendition of the Lion turbo diesel 3.0-litre V-6 together created with PSA Peugeot Citroën years back and as of now utilized as a part of some Land Rover items, and, things being what they are, we weren't far removed the check. In any case, the EcoBoost marked form set out toward the F-150 has experienced some really noteworthy redesigns because of a similar Ford designing group that presented to us the 6.7-litre power stroke. To guarantee that the motor has the coarseness to confront the mishandle of local pickup truck proprietors, Ford started the upgrade at the base by fitting the 3.0-litre V-6 with a manufactured crankshaft, similar to the one found in the 2.7-litre EcoBoost fuel motor, supplemented by resin-composed principal and pole heading. A variable geometry turbocharger deals with lift and basic rail coordinate infusion running up to 29,000 C handles the fuel supply, while double fuel channels keep the supply clean. Aluminum chamber heads sit on a compacted graphite press piece, and a 2-organize oil pump keeps the 6.5-quart oil supply circling with an eye toward effectiveness by lessening parasitic misfortune. Passage is calling for 150,000-mile benefit interims on the planning belt, and the 5.4-gallon debilitate after-treatment liquid supply ought to be useful for 10,000 miles for each fill. Albeit official numbers haven't been discharged, Ford said the turbo diesel 3.0-litre weighs roughly 620 pounds, which is around 150 pounds heavier than the aluminum square, twin-turbo 3.5-litre EcoBoost. It will be created in Ford's Stageham engine plant in the UK. Close by the Land Rover motor. Completely strengthened, the motor's yield is pegged at 250 drive and a most extreme of 440 pound-foot of torque touching base at a usable 1750 rpm. Passage's 10-speed programmed transmission, combined with a diesel particular differential proportion, is aligned to take advantage of the diesel torque bend. On the off chance that those numbers look ambiguously natural, it's possible since they are almost indistinguishable to the 254 steeds and 443 pound-foot posted by the Range Rover Touchdown 6 diesel, which has a similar fundamental motor less the F-150 particular updates. It's hard to talk half-ton diesels without no less than a short look over the road to the Ram 1500 Eco Diesel. The principal such player to land in the half-ton section in numerous years, it has a turbo 3.0-litre V-6 diesel as of now appraised to direct out 240 strength and 420 pound-foot of torque. One-upmanship in the truck diversion is, well, the amusement. So you can wager those numbers were inked as focuses on the brains of Ford engineers toward the begin of the program. Appraised to tow up to 11,400 pounds and to pull a most extreme payload of 20 pounds, the diesel F-150 terrains right in the meat of the half-ton portion. The objective Ram 1500 Eco Diesel is appraised for a most extreme of 90 pounds of towing and a 1640-pound stack. While Ford jumps the two measurements, these appraisals are in a relatively consistent condition of transition, and you can wager Ram is as of now attempting to raise the stakes. With respect to kin competition, the diesel F-150S appraisals are equivalent to or superior to those of the vast majority of the gas-powered F arrangement lineup. Just a modest bunch of 3.5-litre EcoBoost furnished F-150S with particular pivot proportions and tow bundles are fit for pulling more, up to 12,200 pounds. Portage said it has just subjected the 3.0 power stroke to the convoluted Davis Dam test, where it climbed a 13-mile course with a 6% review in temperatures peaking 100 degrees with no loss of energy, so it's apparently up to most undertakings that you'd handle with a half-ton truck. The opposite side of the diesel story is mileage, and Ford is wanting to hit the 30 miles per gallon stamp in the EPA throughway cycle. Auto stop forward/begin will be standard, and the 10-speed programmed transmission will do its part to keep the motor in the most productive piece of the power bed. A mechanical motor-driven fan with thick coupling is utilized to move bunches of air when required, and the GUI coupling dials down the fan stack under more direct conditions for enhanced productivity. With respect to the rate of payback on the diesel venture, it's a moving target. The primary evaluating gauges we have from Ford peg the cost of a diesel as a $4,000 upcharge over the 2.7-litre EcoBoost, a $2,400 premium over the cost of a 3.5-litre EcoBoost, and $3,000 more than a 5.0-litre V-8. All figures are liable to change as official valuing is finished up. Generally, individuals who tow all the time will see a faster profit for the speculation, as diesel's motor's efficiency has a tendency to decrease less while towing. The twin-turbocharged obvious issue at hand is Ford's own particular 3.5-litre EcoBoost V-6, which trumps the new diesel in crude yield, coming in at 375 strength and 470 pound-foot of torque. At the point when prepared to beat the diesel's tow rating, however, it's probably going to demonstrate substantially thirstier at the same time. Accessible for race, 4, and all-wheel drive F-150 pickups, the 3.0-litre Power Stroke diesel will be offered in the 2018 Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum trims, with Super Crew trucks ready to be requested with either the 5.5 or 6.5-foot quaint little in trucks with the 6.5-foot bed. Armada clients can choose the 3.0-litre Power Stroke diesel on any trim level of Super Crew with either bed length and Super Cab trucks with the since quite a while ago bed as it were,